Alright. Squirt. Squirt. I wonder if his start solenoid even works. It'd be that one. It does work. Kind of. Oh. So we need to make sure we have the right wire coming from the ignition switch, which that should be it, but maybe it's not. Alright, let me get this thing in the shop. Oh, keep going, girl. Keep it going. You can do it. Brakes work. Oh, it's gonna be nice to have power steering again. And a water pump. 0 to 60 eventually. Switch doesn't appear to do anything at all. Good to know. More than one way to skin a cat. LMR, late model restoration. Thank you, gentlemen. Lots of extra packing paper. Got a nice, really nice pulley. We have our relocation bracket. That goes on the cylinder head. Probably like that. Support bracket. Hardware. Baker. That's hard to get out of there with one hand. And the bracket that makes this whole thing work. You can see it's quite a bit different from the factory one for these early ones. So, once I figured out that that was the solution, it was actually pretty reasonable, under 200 bucks for all that stuff. Delivered. Not too shabby. I'm going to run a tap down the center of my power steering pump before I pull the pulley off, because that allows me to put it back together easily. So let's do this real quick. I run a 3/8/16 tap down the center of this to clean the threads out, which makes using the pulley installation tool that much easier. Just a little pro hack to make it easier going back together. There's always a bunch of crud in there. Of course, me being a brute, I didn't even put any oil on that, but that's alright. This car is actually pretty well preserved. It's not too bad. It's getting warm, boys and girls. Summer is upon us. Get this guy off of there. Get this guy off of there. Make a mess. Gravity. Alright. Ding, fries are done. One, two, and three. One. Oh. I bet those are for metric heads. Alright. Let's grab some hardware. Make sure we pinch that power wire in there while we're doing this. Oh. Let's see where it went. Found it. I went a little more than 20. I went 25 foot-pounds just because I can. And these are a pretty big bolt. They've got a lot of depth. They lock down nice. Thread repairs are good. So, let's put our bracket on our pump. This guy ends up mounting on there just like so. It's pretty cool. I like it. Which way do we want to rotate the pump? Vertically? I guess it's going to be vertical. That's fine. That'll work. Bolts. I like to start all my bolts by hand before I go crazy on them with an impact. Oh, hey dummy, those were probably the correct bolts for the block. Why don't you use those? Why the big flange on a small lock washer? That seems odd. I think I'll stick with my grade 8s. Oh no, I gotta give myself some slack on my power steering hose. Looks like I can just undo that clamp. Looks like 10 or 11. Oh no. This guy's gonna come up here now. Because I don't have it in right. Oh, gravity's killing me today. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. I'm just doing it wrong. So that's going to be like that. Makes sense. Oh, come on. I like it. I wonder... I bet that's supposed to just go under the bolts that are there, but then the bolts will be too short. Well, no. But being on top, it's not the right position, so it needs to go underneath both those bolts. which isn't a big ordeal. Except I have to take all that back off again. Who needs directions? I need directions. I like directions. Give me a couple seconds, I'll pull this back off, switch that bracket around. Back side of the bolts. We should be good to go. Put our pulley on. Thought it was going to be a quick thing. I was mistaken. Yay! Fits like it's made to be there, because it is. So let me find a couple of nuts for those guys. Alright, nuts. Let's put on our 2 nuts and then put on our pulley. Make sure you don't install your pulley backwards. You only have to do that once to understand how much of a pain in the rumsky you just created for yourself. That's pretty close. Not there yet. I can make another adjustment to it if I need to. Now the big question is going to be, is the belt that I have here going to fit? I doubt I will be that lucky. Nope, too long. Darn it. What size belt goes on this contraption? That's the next question. Alright. Well, that'll give me something to do some research on. What belt do you use with this? I think it's like a 71-inch belt, but that is definitely not it. Well, I don't know if we're going to cut this off right here or not. Thanks for coming along for the ride on this install. Only took, 3 tries to get it correct. Second guessed myself the first time. Did it completely wrong the second time and then put it back together the way it needed to go on there, and it went on there just fine like I thought it did. Funny how that happens. So now I got to figure out a belt, and then we'll have an alternator charging and a water pumping. Awesome. Moving in the right direction. I'm hoping to deliver this car back to the customer on Monday. And Monday I'm expecting to be working on that Nova all day so that I can get that car delivered back to that customer hopefully Monday or Tuesday. They're going to love that thing. Thing's a hoot to drive. At any rate, click like, subscribe, leave us a comment below. Thanks for coming along for the ride. We'll see you on the next one.